fellas. We can be that mistake. Let's do this. Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
We're Embracing Sec 21.
Yes, we are.
I'm Spencer.
And I'm Daniel.
Coming at you with some lawnmower races.
Yeah, man.
This is inside the Indy 500 of lawnmower races.
I'm excited because I own a lawnmower.
And
that shit goes pretty slow.
It does. And I do not own a lawnmower because I don't live in an area that has a lawn. So I don't need one. I mean, if this whole YouTube thing works out, I might be able to get in something that'll
buy yourself a lawn somewhere.
A lawn, to have a lawnmower, just to mow it. I mean, I cut my father-in-law's grass occasionally, but that's pretty much the closest I get to it.
Like, hey, we're gonna buy a lawn. Like, what? What about a house and a lawn? We're gonna buy a lawn.
Just a lawn, just so I can have
cut the grass.
I have an excuse to buy New Balances and a lawnmower. Yep. God, I sound like a dad here.
Yeah,
that's
man,
you.
You do.
That's you, not me.
You do. You do. That's a dad thing.
Yep, exactly.
But I get it. I mean, have wheels, has engine, push it to the limit. That's what I see from the UK guys.
Yep.
I mean, that's really any kind of man.
And any kind of motorsport.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, it's like, oh, have engine, will push to limit.
Yeah. That's a flex.
Yeah. Let's jump into this, man.
Let's get it.
Ah, summer. The flowers are blooming, the bees are buzzing, but the lawn's looking a little thick, so let's give it a trim. We could use this, the Challenger cylinder lawnmower, hand push powered with a respectable 30cm blade width. Or this, the Bosch Rotac 320, an electric mower with an impressive 32cm width. Or maybe this, a racing lawnmower with a 389cc single cylinder Ford Honda engine. And well, yeah, it's quick. That's 13 horsepower quick. I mean, it doesn't even cut the grass. And you can race them here. Welcome to the greatest show on turf.
What? Okay, hold on here.
There's a couple things that we need to address. All right, greatest show on turf.
Yes.
That's the Steelers against someone, I think.
I guess the Ravens.
No, that was Bradshaw's era.
Oh, okay.
It was the greatest show on turf.
Mm-hmm.
That was a snow game, I believe.
Got it, yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah. What I want to know is are the blades still on these lawnmowers?
There's no way.
It can't be.
There's no way.
It would be way too dangerous.
Hey, all right, so I know that we buy lawnmowers from the big box stores, stuff like that, and they have governors on them.
Yeah.
Not people of political power, but things that repress power.
Right,
for safety.
Right.
All right.
It governs it at a certain speed. Like my bus has a governor on it that makes sure I don't go over 65 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And
yeah. I mean, but with some tinkering, your shit could go fast.
Exactly. So story time. When I was 16, I was cutting the grass at my stepfather's place, and I actually broke my toe on a lawnmower, and because I'm lucky it didn't get cut off, because like the blade just hit my toe at like the right angle. It broke it, and like scary, really scary, and like I mean I'll still cut grass with a lawnmower, but I'm definitely a lot more careful now.
You're not going 30 miles an hour.
Right, exactly. And I it's the only bone I've ever broken in my entire body. Knock on wood.
Lawnmower.
Yeah,
like,
on a lawnmower.
I'm thinking like you got someone ran over your toe.
No, I didn't. It didn't run over.
The blade hit it without cutting it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't want to think about it now. Just
you dodged a bullet.
I did dodge a bullet.
Or a blade.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I still get arthritis in it every now and
again.
again.
Yeah, I bet when it rains.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a weatherman now.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get back to this.
Lawnmower racing isn't for the faint of heart. Meet the team that's going for gold. This is Dan Jones. He's the fast one.
I'd like to think I'm a good racer. I'm a fair racer, clean racer.
Then there's Colin Clegg. He's the reliable one.
I'm probably known not for my outright speed, but when it gets really bumpy and really gnarly, that's when I come into my own.
And the final driver is Dean Fuller. He's the consistent one.
I like to think I'm somewhere between the two of them, so consistently quick, I like to think.
And of course, don't forget Jason, the mechanic.
There's no rivals at all for me as a pit crew, but on the track, they're all rivals.
Together, they make the Who's Racing team.
So the lawnmowers that we race don't cut grass. Originally they would have had to have cut grass, but we modify them to race them. We take the cutting blades off for health and safety reasons, obviously.
These
Thank God.
Thank God. That's the question I had, obviously. I know you had that question too.
Yeah, man, I'm just thinking, like, lawnmowers can tip easy.
Yeah, you can.
They're very top heavy. Once you add your body weight to a lawnmower, they become very top heavy.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, if they had the blades on, they fall over. That blade's gonna go tuk 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 and fly off and kill someone.
Exactly. We don't want that.
No.
We don't want that.
monster mowers are quick. 50 miles an hour plus quick.
As I often say, motorsport is dangerous. There's nothing here to keep you strapped in. So if you come off
Holy
and you're going
shit.
fast, it's going to hurt. Over the years, I've seen broken arms, collarbones, shoulder blades, ribs, legs, ankles, yeah, you name it.
50 miles
You might
an
be
hour.
wondering, why would anyone race on a lawnmower? Well, let's do a real quick history lesson. Lawnmower racing started back in 1973 by an Irishman called Jim Gavin and a few of his mates. Like any good idea, it started in a pub, here at the Cricketers Arms in Willsborough Green, England. Jim was involved in rallying at the time and was getting sick and tired of sponsors sinking their teeth into the sport. He wanted to create a form of motorsport that was cheap and accessible to everyone. A few beers later, the lads realised, hey, we've all got lawnmowers. No one would ever want to sponsor something like that. Why don't we race those? And so they did. And at the first event, people actually showed up to race. 46 years later, the British Lawnmower Racing Association is stronger than ever.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh.
All great ideas start after a few beers. Like, dude, y'all let me right? Take that lawnmower and we race it.
Yep.
Do
Or take, see that cheese? Let's throw it down the hill and go after it.
Oh, you see that tar barrel right over there?
Let's set her on fire.
Set her on fire.
And let's run through the town. And then the other guy is just as guilty. That's brilliant. Like, why didn't I think of that before? Fuck yeah.
I fucking love y'all in Great
Man,
Britain.
I love that.
Oh, that was an Irishman that came up with this. So
Yes.
that's not part of Great Britain. We know that. Anyway.
No, they'll people will watch that moment and like, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll just stop the video and they won't watch it. And
right,
then
exactly. Yeah.
They'll run the comments. I can't believe you said. Anyway.
Oh, I can't believe you said.
Yeah, be careful with your accents because there's so many.
Yeah.
We offend everyone.
Exactly. I got some flack from the Ricky Gervais when I
Yeah.
tried to do Liam Gallagher, and like I know how I can talk. I'm not an accent guy. Y'all the ones with the accent. Not
Pew
me.
pew pew.
All right, let's get going.
The lads will be entering into one of the hardest, most grueling endurance races on the planet. The 12-hour lawnmower race.
So the 12-hour
What?
race is really the pinnacle event of the year.
No,
Expect
man.
to have around
12 hours? Yo.
I mean, there's the 24 hours of Daytona.
Oh my God, but those are cars with car seats. Like,
yeah, and
seats.
extra drivers too.
You sat on a lawnmower for more than 30 minutes, your ass goes numb.
Yeah,
Like,
there's not
Oh.
enough bush latte in the world to recover from that.
no, man.
Shout out to You Betcha.
Endurance races on the planet. The 12-hour lawnmower race.
So the 12-hour race is really the pinnacle event of the year. Expect to have around 50 teams turn up. That's 3 drivers per team.
They race from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. That's 12 brutal hours of racing, going 50 miles an hour through the dirt and mud, in the dark, on a lawnmower. A lawnmower!
Dark?
There's lots of...
I do like that. I do like that.
I'll fuck with that.
I think NASCAR should do that. That would be awesome.
I mean, they do. That's IMSA that does that. The motorsport thing.
Man.
24 hours of Daytona, 12 hours of Sebring. So there are a series that does that.
But like the same driver for like 12 hours?
But no, not the same driver. They switch drivers.
Oh, yeah.
You
No,
know,
I would love to see the same driver fucking 12 hours, like 5 million laps, whatever the fuck that would take. And then at some point, they all have to turn the lights on at the same time, or else whoever gets their lights on last loses.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry, I'm I'm not yawning. This is exciting. I promise. But
Yeah, he needs more oxygen.
I need more oxygen. I need more Monster. But that's for later on. I
Yeah.
had a point I was gonna make, but I forgot it. But like NASCAR's trying to make more moves to be more inclusive with types of racing they do. Or, like, I'm sure in 10 years they're gonna experiment with 6-hour races, 12-hour races.
It's in 10 years NASCAR's not going to be what it was.
Right.
And for good and bad reasons. You know, it's just
Mostly good.
mostly good, but the old heads are going to be like, what is this?
Yeah. That's why they're trying to revitalize like North Wilkesboro and Nashville Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
In addition to doing the road courses and all
Yeah.
that. So I'm glad you picked up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's learning.
I'm learning.
Yep. Let's go.
difficulties. The main obvious one is being at night, the track getting bumpy. The track's constantly changing throughout the night as well. To win this 12-hour race, for me, is the ultimate. It's just the pinnacle of racing, you know? If I was to win this race, I'd probably cross the line in tears. I've always thought to myself, maybe I'd retire after that, just finish on a high. This is the one I want to win.
Just like NASCAR and Formula One, there's a qualifying session.
So we just had qualifying, working our way up the leaderboards. Quite a good session actually, it was going really well. Coming to the last corner before the pit straight and got flagged down to be told the motor was on fire.
Oh shit.
So as we can see, it's singed the trousers, burnt all the seat base, all the electrical wiring looms all been burnt out. Back in the pits, get it prepared. We've got a few hours now for the race, so see if we can get it back out there.
In the middle of everything is this, the Green Beast.
The lawnmower we're going to be racing with, it's had the front end steering modified. It's still got an original lawnmower engine.
The only thing you can take out of it is the governor, which controls how high the engine revs. That's all you can do to the engine. We strip everything away, so we're just left with the chassis, and then you build the front axle to something that's stronger, that can take the punishments.
And then the gearbox has been replaced so it doesn't blow up midway through the race.
We have to use lawnmower tyres. I think the whole idea is that it doesn't matter if you've got millions of pounds. It's not going to make any difference. Yeah, it's all about how you build the mower and how you race it.
It's like an everyman sport.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
It's very the bar of entry is like very low.
I like that.
So yeah, there's anybody can get into
48
this.
mowers.
So, yeah, man. I'm a fan of this.
Yeah, me too, man. This is great. I'd love to try it too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what do you think? You do that with me?
Of course, man. I feel like anything stupid and irrational, I will do with you. Like,
isn't that what friendship is in a nutshell?
Get through qualifying. Now,
one person
it's
says
time-
we're going on an adventure. The other one's like, I'll grab the keys or the beer. Depends on the type of adventure.
Right, exactly. And we're off to the races.
Yep.
Figuratively and literally.
Yep.
48 mowers get through qualifying. Now it's time to line up on the grid, each ready to mow down the opposition.
Okay. So, while our video loads.
Sorry, I can just...
Yeah, man. I'm a fan of this.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I would, if not race in it, go to it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they built up. This is what I realized the UK does, and honestly, this is across the board. They build up events around this event.
Yeah.
You go there. There's probably music. There's probably beer. There's probably shit to do, not just the race.
Right.
So I would love to go to this.
Yeah, this would be fun. It'd be fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't resist the pun.
For me personally, the start of the race, I just get butterflies, nervous. You're stood on that start line, your heart's in your mouth, your knees are shaking.
Always got to rely on the machine's going to start when you press the button as well, and 9 times out of 10 it won't.
It's a race to get
to the lawnmower and start it and get out in front of everybody else.
Wow.
Number 9's in the lead.
Followed by everyone else.
You've got your racing head on, you're focused on your corners, on who you're overtaking, and the adrenaline kicks in.
I like that lawnmower. That's like a drag lawnmower.
Yeah.
We do about 45-minute stint roughly, then we'll come in, change drivers, change fuel, second driver on, and away we go.
Okay. So a team has multiple drivers.
Yeah.
For the same machine.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So it's a rally.
Yeah.
It's like a rally.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Crikey, that's my first stint, so it's not too bad at the moment. It's a bit slippery in places still, but it's not that bumpy yet.
You're starting to see the quickest lap of the race come in. The track's sort of getting pretty well bedded in.
After an electrical issue, the mower was forced into the pits. The Who's Racing team slips back into 27th place.
Come flying down the pit straight, all seemed okay, out of the first corner. All of a sudden we lose all the lights on the front, can't see a thing, so I've had to do a whole lap in the dark, come back in, we've now been trying to rush, put new lights on to get back out there. It's all kicking off our track, there's another mower that's catching fire. Chaos at a minute, but we've got lights back on and we're back out there trying to push on.
Man, it's crazy. Look at them.
When the sunlight starts to come back up and you can see the state of the track, that's when it hurts and that's when you start to feel really tired.
The final few hours of the race saw them chasing down the team ahead of them, the Grass Bandits. But at 8 AM, the race comes to a dramatic close. The lads finish in 14th.
I'm done, and I gave it everything. I need sleep now, a beer and a sleep.
The Best Western team bring home the trophy after coming back from 43rd place.
Whoa.
Just shows that anything is possible in lawnmower racing.
I can't express what it means. I cannot put it into words. It means so much.
I say, but the best bit is 8 o'clock in the morning, everything stops, everybody shakes hands, has a hug, and then everybody switches the engines off, the generators off, and it just goes deadly quiet. And that's the best period.
So Who's Racing team, same time next year?
No. Yes!
I'm a fan of this whole thing.
I think this is really cool. To the sport and to the compilation, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, I'm a fan.
I want to get into that,
Man,
man.
this is pretty. This is cool, man. This is a bunch of dudes just get together and be like, hey, my mower can be your mower. No, it can't. And then boom, sport.
That's a flex for at least American dads. To be like, hey, my mower can beat your mower. My lawn would be better than your lawn.
Yeah.
But like, can they race them? That's the question there.
I gotta find out what the governor is on ours.
Yeah.
Start training. Start training.
Yeah, and let us know, like, if there's, like, a U.S. version of this.
Oh, there has to be.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God, there has to be.
We found out that there's a U.S. version of
the Red Bull.
Yeah. Soapbox thing. So
Fuck yeah,
there's
man.
got to be a U.S. version.
There
of
has
this.
to be. There's motors and wheels and mud. We're with it.
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
know?
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell, and sharing with your friends.
With your friends.
Until next time, wash your hands, scrub your toes, wipe your ass, take care of your lawnmower.
Yeah. It's metaphorical. Oh, and embrace the suck.
Yep. See y'all next one.
Yeah.